I can have my lunch and dinner in that. But when you do consumer surveys, it is hardly enough for, let's say, someone, and I don't want to, it's just a factual statement. Someone in Hyderabad, that's not enough for one meal. So it's very subjective. So in Hyderabad, we had to change our portion size to 750 grams for instead of half kg. And the rice to meat ratio, the rice quantity has to be very. So you have to have a very close your ear to the ground. And see, McDonald when they came to India, there apparently butter chicken burger. There's a masala dosa flavored burger. So you have to see the ethos of the brand has to. We cannot compromise that we make fresh biryani on order in handi, and we deliver it in the same handi or serve it in the same handi in our dine-in outlets in which it is dum cooked. So, and we will use a very high quality rice and ingredients and rice. See, that cannot be compromised. But having said that, if a person in Hyderabad needs 750 grams in his one meal instead of 500 grams, so be it. If they need more rice to meat ratio, so be it. If they need double masala option where they will, so some, it's a very interesting take. Some people will, our Hyderabadi biryani, I think we put quite less oil, ghee, but it's accepted by most people. But people will come back and tell me your Hyderabadi is very less spicy. And our Lucknowi is very flavorsome, and to the extent some people will call it bland. And some people will come and tell me your Lucknowi is very spicy, and your Hyderabadi is less spicy. So it is so subjective for that matter. Well, we'll have to go by what 80% plus people will accept. But having said that, when you go to a Hyderabad, Bangalore, see in Bangalore, they will, there are more singles people there. So instead of a 400 rupees biryani, they might need a single portion biryani, which is 350 grams, but 299 rupees and done. And also, see, one challenge with us is if you want to make biryani fresh, it takes us around 25, 30 minutes to dum cook it in the handi. So this means it will be delivered depending on the distance to your house or office, maybe in 50 minutes or 60 or 80 minutes, depending on the distance. So some people cannot wait that long, right? So we have a single portion handi, which can be 350 grams, which can be made in 15, 20 minutes. And delivered in 30, 40. So you'll have to keep tweaking. We already have one model for food court, which we did last month. We'll be going to airports, but people will not wait for 60 minutes on an airport, right? Otherwise, I think it'll be. So you have to do all those tweaking and still make fresh. So you have to go into AI and predictive models. So in this 30 minutes, how many of my biryani at airport or food court will be consumed. So you have to already put them in the oven. Right, so all that requires a lot of data analysis. So at the heart, we are also a big, if I can say, so there are tech models, CRM models, very sophisticated softwares, which AI, which keeps on tweaking these predictive models, and of course hearing from the customers what they need and learning. But I think the mindset of adaptability and openness and listening to the customer is the key here.
Yeah, so another thing which, Vishal, I think one thing which I really appreciate from Nishith Bhai is, is always thinking of the future. Is always thinking about how future technologies can change our way of doing things. And I think if we were to look at the future of this industry and the way, especially biryani, is consumed and served and delivered, what kind of challenges do you see? And what kind of, even from since we have a room full of lawyers, how do you see maybe from a regulatory perspective, maybe any other challenges that you see going forward, or even in the current context, which could actually become a hindrance from a growth perspective?
Yeah, see, in this business, of course, the consumer and the product market fit in every state is a challenge, but we generally solve it once we enter in 3 to 6 months, listening to the customer. But see, delivery, it sounds easy, but when there are rains going on, or Ganesh festival in Bombay going on, The roads are choco blocks. So of course, someone was talking about drone. So we have experimented with, sort of the regulatory. So I think all those technologies like drone delivery today, Amazon is now doing in terms of no people take away retail stores. So drone, of course, I think will become big.